What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it is Baby Friday, the last, think about this, y'all. It is the last Thursday. You know, we affectionately call it Baby Friday because that Chop Shop is not aired on Friday. So this is our Friday, but this is the last one of the year. Wow, y'all. The last Thursday of the year. What's y'all, we made it. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Let me go here. Let me talk to my starting five first. 'Cause they the first five people who sign up to the feed. They are D. Holcomb, Melvin Dews, Rod Wells, Gary Sinclair, and Alex Sestero. And our sixth man today is what's that, Chris Charles. But I see everybody. I see you, Corey Willis. I see you, Daryl Anderson. I see you, Tyrone Caldwell in the building. Who else I see? I see you, Stephanie Holcomb. I see you, Brandon Nicholson. I see you, Tamika. That is Moody, Chicago. I know you freezing up there in the building. Robert Reiser, Jessica Brooks, Crystal Wicks is in the building. Yo, this out last. Yo, realize this out last Thursday of 21. Daisha, got a question. Got a lot of stuff, man. Got so much, I don't know where to go. But got a question. And y'all share this with the people who come in late. I'll wait. I should have wait. No, because y'all come on first. What's up, Jermaine Pipkins? Crystal said she was up all night watching Swagger. Swagger bad. I told you, Crystal. I told you. Crystal, I just like how they have weaved all the things that's going on in society into the show. You know, they didn't seem like, nobody just went out and wrote a script for the rest of the show. I mean, when the pandemic started, they had to stop and put the pandemic in. Then certain other things happened. They had to stop and put that on. That's what I love about it. Oh, okay. Well, you wait on them if you want. Yeah, I don't know where Jimmy. He say he gonna come on a little bit. They're going over this visit, the Yates, George Floyd thing. I think, matter of fact, my man, Rod Wells sent some pictures back from it. I didn't have time to post them on there. I'll try to get them a little bit later. But y'all, I got a question for y'all. What are you planning to leave behind in 2021? And what are you planning to do? What are you planning to do that you have not done in the next year? You got me? Check this out. What are you planning to leave behind? 2001. Hold up, Akisa. Hold up. And what are you planning to do? What you have? What are you planning to do that you did not do, and you want to do it next year? Well, do something you haven't done next year. Y'all let me know. Just put it up on the feed. Let me know. I know one thing I'm leaving behind. I'm leaving behind all my self-doubt and all my criticisms of myself. I'm leaving that behind. I can be hard on myself sometimes, y'all. How I think I'm measuring up to my purpose and stuff that I need to do. And I'm planning on leaving that behind. Plan on leaving that behind. Because we train our brains we're training our brains differently. When we leave something behind, we got to train our brains differently. When you leave something, like you say, I'm not gonna be answering all of these calls. I'm not gonna. Then you'll start feeling guilty. That's why New Year's resolutions never work, because you don't train your brain. I'm trying to train my brain. Trying to leave behind that self-doubt. it's a lot of big projects that I ain't gonna tell y'all a lie. I was doubted. I doubted. I was saying, and everybody see me on here think I'm confident, but it's some things in the business world that sometimes I doubt. Had criticisms of myself, so I'm leaving that. I'm leaving that behind, y'all. I'm planning on leaving that behind as we change now and get these new things. I got to help you. I just can't throw this out there without helping. Remind yourself that this something new. You got to remind yourself it's good. I got to remind myself leaving that stuff behind is good, Robert. Because you know how you'll fall into it. Well, no. If you're not answering that phone call, it's a good thing. You're showing you care for yourself. That's called self-care. Good one, Akisa, good one. But Akisa, you got to be prepared now because that stuff used to feel good. Akisa, you got to prepare yourself and say, you got to have boundaries. You got to prepare yourself. Hey, y'all, I might not be answering them calls like I used to. And you're going to feel guilty, Akisa, because you're human. Your brain, y'all got to remember, these brains are wired different. You're going to have to talk yourself into it. Yo, I got to talk myself. Hold up, y'all. I got to turn this fan on. I'm sorry. It's hot. I didn't do my show prep today. All I tell y'all love on yourself while doing this new thing now. So you can continue the course. That's why New Year's resolutions, they never work. Because y'all, guess what? We it's new and it get uncomfortable, then you stop doing. Good things like new things don't always feel best at first. So you got to positively affirm yourself, y'all. I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm just talking to myself and I hope y'all hear it. Because some of y'all just might have everything together. But next year, guess what I'm trying to learn? I want to learn how to fly a plane, Kim Jackson. Kim Jackson, if you know anybody, I travel a lot. First thing, when I get on that plane, I'm looking in the cockpit. I just love all them buttons. Been blessed enough to be on private planes, and they take me on a tour and let me see, and let me get behind and feel it. Keith, I think that's what I want to do this year. I want to learn. I want to take out the steps. What I need to do to learn how to drive, fly a plane. I don't know what y'all got. That's just me. That's just me. But I tell you one thing. Let me share this with y'all. One thing that I like about the state of Michigan, I see what they planning on doing in the new year. I don't know if y'all know. They are reopening the first historically black college. Reopening Detroit's first historic black college. Hold up. Let me get him. I don't care if y'all don't or not. Watch this. Got to get him a round of applause. Talking about doing things in the new year. This is a school that was opened several decades ago and it was shut down. It's called the Lewis College of Business. It was opened in Detroit in 1939. Until 2013, they originally received the HBCU designation in 1987. Let me tell you something. If you are a black creative in that area, if you're a business leader in that area, if you are a designer in that area, plan to live in that area, if you are an engineer, if you are going to have access to an HBCU educational experience. Access to jobs and opportunities because they need people to teach these kids. All right in the city of Detroit, y'all. You know what? We're seeing a lot more movement. I got to share this with y'all. It's the last day, last Thursday of the new year. By the time we get back, it'll be 2020. So I got to share this with you. 2022. There's been some concerns of some black-owned banks in Illinois. Uh, uh, that is Moody Bank. No, they're facing a lot of difficulties. We're seeing HBCUs navigate this very life of being fiscal responsible and still being viable as a source of educational opportunities for their students. See, we blessed. We blessed down here. TSU is pretty good, but it's not like that always uh, uh, over the country, y'all. The fact that we have, check this out, the fact that we have entrepreneurs and philanthropic entities, we have municipalities. I'm gonna read the article to you, coming together to ensure that there is one, an expanding educational opportunity for their constituents, and two, really investing in the HBCU framework and the mission. I'm excited about it because all we're doing is restoring our people to their original greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great example of how to doing that. Being intentional about using your gifts, Michael Jordan, using your skills, FEOB, and your talents to build our community. But I looked at Governor Whitmer. She signs the bill establishing Michigan's first, reestablishing Michigan's first historic black colleges. This is the lady that Trump and his goons up there was trying to talking about they had a coup to kidnap her. This that same lady. Google it. This the same lady, and I'm gonna just give you a look. The highly anticipated wait for the reopening of Michigan's first HBCU is over. Following the initial announcement in October, Governor Gretchen Whitmer has recently signed House Bill 5447 and 5448 to officially move forward with opening the doors, according to a press release. I'm proud to play a part in this reopening. It's called the Pensole Lewis College of Business and Design in Detroit. I mean, it's just y'all have to take a look at it. There's great things happening, man. I know y'all are like, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I live in Houston. No, you blessed them. But see, we got to rejoice in other people's successes too, ladies and gentlemen. We just can't do that. I mean, we just can't just worry about our successes. But shout out to those people, man. I'm seeing things. It's just so much that we're gonna cover. I'm trying to wait on let's see. I'm out here in these hills with your nephew, Byron Green. Byron Green. Byron Green. Byron Green. Byron Green. Okay. Damn. 2000. Byron Green. Which one is Byron Green? Heard? Which one of my nephews is that one? Oh, Byron, look, Byron. Okay. Bye. But Curb, you got to help me. Oh, y'all remember I went to my first middle school game the other day and went and saw Byron Green the second. I'm sorry, Byron. Don't get mad at me. I went and saw him play against another team. Great kid. I'm glad you're out here on the hills with him right now, Herb, and I'm glad. Let me see. The Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals in your hometown has a flight academy. I don't need no flight academy in Memphis. I live in Houston, Texas, Michael Jordan. I need to be here. I'm not going back to Memphis to go. I like Houston. I'm not going back. So it's a lot of other stuff, man. I mean, I saw a shout out to Corey Henderson, a great supporter of the show. His private school, I think they was in the Dallas Independent School District tournament, and help me, Corey. If I don't, y'all know this ain't my expertise, but I got to give shout out to you, man. Your team won. I think you sent me some about it. Yeah, I guess y'all won. Y'all beat Kimball. And don't Kimball have the great player on their team, Arteria Morris. Y'all help me. Let me see. And Corey Henderson's team, private school. I saw Corey's team. I thought they was a pretty good team. Corey, I'm trying to find the information you sent me because the reason you sent me some information, but I saw where your son did well. He had 29 points, 10 rebounds, 4 steals, and 5 assists. And I thought he was good because you know what? Corey been on this show all this time, and I ain't never heard him talk too much about his son. But when I went and saw his son, when I went to Dallas and watched him play in Stacey Houston event, excuse me, Rod Hampton, the RJ Hampton event, they knocked off, they knocked off Kimball. That's a big win. It's a private school beating up a powerhouse. Kimball is what age is Kimball? Y'all, I mean, I got to shout out. Y'all got to understand. We got to rejoice. Corey is one of our own, and he coached that team, and they won that thing. So shout out to him, man. You know, I don't usually go into high school basketball, but it's a high school basketball been going around the country that he had 29 points. Okay, all right. 29 points, okay, but they 5A? Yeah, but man, that's shout out to Corey. Hold up, this for Corey. I don't know if he on the feed or not, but dude, I know you told me. You said, Hatter, hey man, yes, Kimball lost. You told me that, Hatter, I still got some guys not on the team yet. We're gonna get better. You told me that when I was at the Rod Hampton event given by Stacey Houston. And Rod Hampton up there, man, the RJ Hampton event. And you told me that, and I mean, but I fell in love with your son. That's the first time I ever seen him play. And yes, Kimball lost. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? Bob, man, you know I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Every time I see some of your gear, every time I see a post, you just brighten up my day. You know, you got one guy gonna support you to the tires. Well, what they said, to the tires run flat. But shout out to that's just okay. Walter Yates, that's still a great win. But love you too, Corey. Man, let me tell you something, man. When you find good people, man, Corey Henderson, man, but you wouldn't even know he was a coach. I mean, he'd be so cool. He walked. I mean, he got this. You know, I mean, let me tell you something. The man just coached his team to a win, and he was just. What I mean, it's unbelievable, man. I'm just loving high school basketball right now. Kobe Henderson should be a name in Dallas that's always mentioned. The kid can play his ass. You know, sometimes we don't give kids, because if their dad's a coach, if their dad used to play or their uncle used to play, sometimes we don't give kids a lot of credit because of who their parents are. But their parents ain't got nothing to do. When I saw him, first of all, I didn't know that was it. I kept hearing Henderson for the bucket, Henderson for the dunk, Henderson for. Hold up. I said, hey, give me a program. They gave me a program. Then I found out. I said, that's Corey's son. Yeah, I didn't know when I went to the game that was Corey's son. I promise you. Talked to this man a million times, and he ain't never told me, hey man, my son play. Not one time did he say that. And he been at that same school for about 17. I mean, it's a whole lot of years. I might be understating. A lot of years. Shout out to him, man. And let me see a couple of things I saw over the weekend. Parents, listen. I don't have a extensive, this. If I don't follow you, I just get certain stuff that people send to me. And I saw, and I didn't mean to talk about it the other day. Y'all know I got to talk about this because Shadow Creek pulled out a tough win against the rival Manville in their first district game. They were led by Cam Amory, 21 points. Chase Kane, who I've been talking about, and Bryce Jackson, who I've been talking about. But you know who I really want to talk about? Money Mike, the freshman. They've let, you know what, man? I have to talk. Y'all got to understand. Hey, listen to me. 19 years. See, Corey been at that same place for 19 years. He must be doing something right. Let's salute him. 19 years? His son wasn't even born. Wow, I didn't think about that. Unbelievable. Then a team, what's the name of the team? The Woodlands Christians. You know, they beat Crosby. I saw that somebody gave me. Beaumont United went down and whooped up on everybody down there. They lost in that last game. But Wesley Yates and Terrence Arsenault, the people, I can't wait to call my people in that area. Because Little Rock is not far from Houston. I mean, excuse me, from Memphis, and just said, and I know they're gonna talk about those guys. I'm crazy. I'm shouting out to my young kids out here, man. Let me see who else they got. Yeah, then the little Westfield, the little kid Zion Pipkin. I got a Zion Pipkin story. Okay, son came to town. My son came to town during the Christmas holiday, Thanksgiving. So we went over to Rick Nelson's event over at Episcopal, right? So Jimmy said, "Hey man, we're gonna watch this game over here because I wanted to watch Kristen Beggs, son. I wanted to watch Jaquil Registry, and I wanted to watch that team, Wayne Jones team. Watched a little bit of them. So Jimmy said, we got to go over in the other gym to watch Zion Pipkin. Now my son don't know none of these kids, right? So I said, I'm not gonna tell you who the kid is. You tell me who the kid. We went over there. You tell me who the kid is that we supposed to come up and see. Listen to me. 2 times up the court, Robert knew exactly who Zion Pipkin is, the best player. He didn't score a point. He didn't do a sit. Robert said just the way he commanded his team up and down the floor for those few times, he knew that was the guy we came to see. It's a 10th grader. He didn't score a point. He didn't do that. He did some things to make his teammates better. And my son picked it up just like that. So Zion picked, and then he been winning. See, point guards are always known. Jimmy told me that long time ago. In this society, point guards are known for their wins. This young man, I think he won, a couple weeks ago, a week ago, and now he came and be a good Atascocita team. We just talked about this on TV. This is a young man. I don't know how many points he had, but he was the MVP. I want to shout him out. I mean, hey, let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. It's all right if it's not your son for y'all to say, shout out to Zion Pipkin. It's okay. It's okay to say wow and look it up. It's okay. Y'all, I just can't wait. I mean, now I want to see him. He was the MVP of this tournament, a 10th grader. Do me a favor, since it might not mean that much to y'all. It mean a whole lot to me. Zion, you ball, you get the call today, son. Now, that's all the information I got. Unless I go over to Jimmy's website and look up some stuff on the website, but shout out to that young man, y'all. I mean, really. Shout out to Corey Henderson. Shout out to Kobe Henderson. I think he's an unsigned senior. Guess what? You know how everybody be worried about, man, I ain't got no look. Man, he doing the stuff at the right time. John Lucas taught me something a long time ago. He said, Robert, don't worry about your son being the best 9th grader. Don't worry about your son being the best 10th grader. Don't worry about your son being the best 11th grader. You better make sure he's the best 12th grader. Because that's when it matters. Because you can be the best 11th graders and not show up in the 12th grade. You can be the best 10th grader. So guess what? Shout out to, thank you, man. Oh, okay. Shout out to Zion. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you, Jermaine. Jermaine, seemed like I was talking about myself. Shout out to Beaumont Westbrook. He beat C.E. King to win. What happened? Where's my little kid that's good at C.E. King? The little guard. What's his name, y'all? Help me out. Share the show. Maybe we just need some more people on the show because y'all just dry. Maybe we need some more. Share the show and get somebody else on here too. Uh, y'all share the show. But shout out to, but what is the young kid name at C.E. King? Archie. What's his whole name? Uh, yeah. Cause I haven't. They was talking about him a lot in the beginning of the season. I hadn't heard a lot about him lately. So, but let me tell you something. Shout out to our coaches and shout out to the moms. Shout out to the dads. Shout out to the people who traveling to see their sons. Everybody's not able to. Tyshawn Archer. Thank you, Sterling Creeks. Thank you, man. Sterling Creek, do me a favor. Y'all share the show. I know even if you on YouTube, just you can share. You can still share it. You can text people. You can share it on your Twitter. But these young men, I mean, I have never talked about Kobe on this show. I never talked about Zion, me, on the show. But when that young kid go out there, Jimmy just talked about this young kid yesterday. And he went out there and answered a call against some guards that's going to what? Play in college. So, hey, man, let me tell you something. When I tell you I am so proud of these young men and the parents. You know, I know y'all get a lot of slack. We give y'all a lot of slack. All we trying to do, we just trying to prevent stuff like this. Yes, it's scholarship time. There you go, Stephen. You know, I saw some last night, man. Somebody sent it to me. And I got to play. And the reason I'm playing it, I want to show it to you. This how I never want to happen. This something when I talk about the PGWs, when I talk about the kids when they go to basketballs, when take Tyshawn Archie. Thank you. Tyshawn, what's up, baby? Where you been? Where you been? I tell Tyshawn, I ain't been hearing nobody making no noise about it. Hold up. Maybe I need to go to RCS Sports. Hold on. Let me find my RCS Sports. Y'all know I got to sign in and stuff. Okay. I got let me sign in. But yeah, yeah, see y'all, I got a password. Hold on. I know y'all don't like it to be quiet, but I do. It has little effects when it's quiet like that. You know, shout out to Doug Jones and Jeffrey Day. These guys out here covering these events. You know, I haven't been to one of them. You know, I'm concerned. I wish I could get directly on a plane and get out of here after the show and go to Dallas because I want to see the Duncanville game. If anybody know how I can watch that game, somebody figure that out for me. Let me know. I want to watch that game. Duncanville versus Richardson tonight. I think this is their first time playing against each other, and they got high majors to high major. Hold up, this is a high major smorgasbord. Is some of the top players in the state. A lot of the top. Think about this. This one game got a lot of the top players in the state playing against each other, and this gonna be a good. Who gonna win that game? What my Dallas people at? What my Dallas people? Because I'm telling you, hey Richardson, I like you, but I'm team Duncanville. And all you got to do is go down the list and look at some of them names on Duncanville team. And guess what? And look at one of them last names. You'll understand why I'm team Duncanville. So, yes, I wish I could get on the plane and come out here. But I was, where was I at? I want to share some stuff with y'all too. And I didn't before. I know Jimmy gonna try to come on in a minute, but I got a couple of things. Let me see. I got them for you. Hold on. Got a couple of things I just want to share with you. Did I overlook them? Did I overlook them? I think I did. But happy birthday, LeBron James, Tiger Woods, birthday today. I want to shout out to those two guys, two of my favorite guys, too. two of the greatest American athletes ever. To me, yeah, LeBron turns 38 today. This guy got investments with Blaze Pizza, Liverpool FC, the Boston Red Sox, the Pittsburgh Penguins, Spring Hill Company, Lobos Tequila. He's also the first NBA player to cross 1 billion in earnings, while active in sending 1,500 plus kids to college for free. Legendary. Happy birthday to Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, happy birthday. I've been blessed to be in a situation. I'll tell you later that I'll tell you a little bit later, but Tiger Woods, 15-time major champion, 82-time PGA Tour winner. He turns 46 today. The second greatest, to me, the two of the greatest athletes, American athletes of all this of time. But I want to shout out, and I want to plead to y'all. Share the show. I want y'all to understand this, Stephanie, and I'm serious. We better wrap our prayers. Hear me. It's the last show of the new year. We better wrap our prayers around Deion Sanders. Okay? I'll tell you why. Because he is threatening a multi-billion-dollar industry that uses black bodies and wants nothing to do with the black minds or the black coaches. I'm going to repeat that again. And you can take it however you want to. And whoever see it, share the show. This need to be talked about. We better wrap our prayers around Deion Sanders because he is threatening a multi-billion-dollar industry that uses black bodies and wants nothing to do with black minds or coaches. Telling y'all what I know. And another thing I thought about I want to do this year, and I want y'all, Brandon, this for you, Brandon. You know what I'm going to do this year, Brandon? I'm going to be unreasonably happy this year. Boss Life my 2022, I am going to be unreasonably happy this year. I'm telling y'all, man. I see it coming. Listen, can't nobody steal your joy. I'm going to be unreasonably happy this year. That's my New Year's what I'm going to do for 22. But, hey, no, we ain't talked about this that much. And my Laker fans, where you at? Have y'all been watching this dude, Ja Morant? Is he one of the most entertaining players to watch right now? Do me a favor. If you have a chance, I want you to take a look at it. But this is something, y'all, we gonna leave in this past. I'm gonna show y'all a video that I don't want to show you. But I'm gonna show you this for effect. Somebody sent this to me last night. And this is not for sensationalism. This is, let's stop being damn fools and clowns. Check this out. Hey, John Rawls, basketball time. Slipping and sliding on the floor in case you wonder. Because it's playing tear gas on there. One boy hurt himself. kind of stuff like that, y'all, we got to leave. You know, when I started the show, I asked the question of everybody. Okay, I did something. It's somewhere in South Carolina. I mean, no, North Carolina, somewhere. The John Wall. It's in Georgia. It wasn't in Texas. I just want, yes, y'all. We got to be better. We got to do better than with our kids out there fighting each other. Just like these guys. That's why I keep telling these guys with these Twitter wars, going back and forth on Twitter, talking about, you know, come on, man. Come on, man. I asked in the beginning of the show, Corey. Boss Life, I asked in the beginning of the show. I said, what are you planning to leave behind in 2022? Excuse me, in 2021. Just asking a question. What are you? And then what are you planning to do that you have not done in the next year? Y'all let me know. Just put it in. I just want to know what y'all trying to do. I told you I want to fly a plane. I told you what I want to leave back. I want to leave self-doubt back and criticism of myself. I can be so hard on myself, ladies and gentlemen. I always go back, man. Robert, you could have did it this way. You could have did, but Robert, you could have did this way. Robert. Leaving that, man. I'm leaving that. Because I want to measure up to my purpose, so I'm leaving that. But Corey, I got to train my brain different when I'm leaving something behind. Corey, I got to train, Coach Corey, it's that old me gonna creep up, Corey, and try to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you change to new things, remind yourself that this is something new and it's good. We got to leave that kind of stuff, y'all, back in the past. Corey, I got something for you. I'm a basketball coach's way yet. Stop letting fear dictate my life choice. Thank you, Crystal. Crystal. Hey, that's for you. That's for you, Crystal. What's up, Seneca? Stop letting her fear dictate her life choices. Yo, I told y'all. Thank you. Thank you. M-Ed Mighty. Ooh, M-Ed Mighty. Ooh, I like that. Okay. But y'all, we get in this basketball community. Let me make it personal. Okay? You know, let me make it personal. What are you planning on, or what should we leave behind in the summer basketball community, in the high school? Tell me some stuff we got to leave behind. Y'all give me some stuff. Tell me some stuff. This just me and you on. Jimmy ain't on here. This just us on here. Let's make it personal. Tell me some stuff that you would like to leave behind in summer basketball. Because we got a new year coming up. Tell me some stuff you like to leave behind. What are you planning on doing next year that you haven't done in the basketball community? You can personalize. You can do it in your life. You can do it. But Crystal, let me see where my people at. Maybe y'all typing. I'm trying to feed. What's up, Michael Smith? Michael Smith, I got a question. You just get on the air. You're just getting here. What are you planning? I got this a twofold question. What are you planning, Michael Smith, with concierge services? Okay, concierge scheduling. That's Money Mike. Anytime you need a doctor, anytime you need anything medically, anything, you call Michael Smith. I'm going to put that number on the screen in a little bit. Y'all should be on your refrigerator, should be locked in your phone. Chuck McGowan. Thank you, sir. So let me finish. Chuck, I got you, baby. Let me put a check by you, Chuck. Michael Smith, I asked the question. This is our last Thursday, our last Baby Friday in 2021. The next time we speak with each other, we'll be in 2022. What's up, Reginald Simpson? So guess what? I just asked the question. What are we planning to leave behind personally, in your personal life, Mike? What are you planning to leave behind in 2021? And then what are you planning to do that you have not done in 2022? That's for you, Reginald Simpson, too. Reginald Simpson, what are you planning to leave behind personally? And then I want y'all to come back later in the basketball community. What do y'all want left behind, and don't bring that old mess back over in 2022? And what are you planning to do next year in the basketball community, for the basketball community, that you ain't never done? All right? Y'all got me? All right. I'm finna look. Let me see. Chuck McGowan. Chuck said, look what Chuck said. Look what Chuck said. He said, egos and be happy for others. If it's not your time, okay. It's your turn or your time, it's okay. Absolutely. Chuck, absolutely. That's a good one, baby. Let me see. Look at my baby. Look at my baby Crystal Wood. She said, use my nonprofit more for helping kids. Kids Fitness Zone. Now, let me put that on the screen. Jermaine Pipkin said, he goes, just stop being selfish and think about others more. But now listen to me, y'all. Jermaine, when we say these things now, you got to realize now, we got to train our brains differently. Because when you leave something behind and trying to do something new, you got to train your brain differently. You just can't say it. You got to train yourself. She said, I want to guide these children and help them with the NCAA. Awesome. Frank Wright said, I know that I have some basketball trainings gearing for. Gotcha. Help kids with the NCAA process. Gotcha. Fort Bend Ballers. Hold up. Joseph Baldwin. I'm glad y'all on. Y'all casually coming on. Share the show. This might be the most important damn show of the year. This might be the most important show. Jimmy trying to get in, but I'm finna get back to y'all. I'm not finna let y'all get off. I'm not finna let y'all get off on easy. This is the last day. Hold on. Let me see what Jimmy got. Let me see what he got. Look at you, boy. Let me see. You look like it's cold. Let me get him in here. What's up, man?
Man, what's going on, guys? I just ducked in to give you guys a brief of today. The Yates High School basketball team, they're currently in process of visiting the George Floyd Memorial Block. It's the corner of Chicago and East, I want to say 38th Street in South Minneapolis.
Okay.
And right in front of the Cup food store.
Yeah.
So next week on Monday, we'll have photos for you guys. We'll have some stories on Tuesday. We'll have one of the guests that I told you, Brother Jaleel, who's one of the founders of the Freedom Fighters. And you could tell that Jaleel, sometimes, you go out of town, Hal, and you meet the first person you meet, you got to trust whatever they say until you fact check it or until you do your homework. Well, you could tell Brother Jaleel is from the north side. Remember that school that Yates played the first game was called Minneapolis North.
North, yes.
That's the north side of town.
Yes.
Well, Brother Jaleel is very respected. He came and met the guys at the corner of the South in front of the Cup Foods. they was like you could tell the respect that brother Jaleel got. It wasn't like, hey, how you doing, brother? I'm Jaleel. It was like, oh, well, brother. Everybody like, well, look, you can just hear the whispers, and you could feel it. So it was like, man, that's good. So we're gonna have him join us on Tuesday. I got
Okay.
a lot of photos, and one of the things is behind me. I'm gonna raise the camera, and
Okay.
directly behind me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to. If you could see, I'm on the sidewalk,
Okay.
and you may be able to see the bus stop directly behind me.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
And
I see it.
that's the infamous bus stop
Uh-huh.
where those people were waiting on the bus when George Floyd met his tragic ending as a result of that rogue ass police officer.
Wow.
So the
Wow.
Cup Food store is down there right in front of that bus stop.
Mm-hmm.
It is still open.
Okay.
However, there are a lot of people that just don't support that store with their dollars. Then
Absolutely.
there then there are
Absolutely.
other people, then there are other people who make sure they come and keep the store alive with their support. And I've seen people go and stop cars, stop, people went in, purchase items. I didn't go inside of the store because I didn't want to support them with my presence inside of the store. So I saw it. They are still open now. The thing is, as I put this camera behind me across the street,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see this little shopping strip.
Right. We see it.
That strip, that strip is currently being renovated,
Yes.
and and all of the tenants are supposed to be black owners.
Okay.
And
But
the
who
and
owned the
the
building
and
though,
the
Jimmy? Who owned the
I,
property?
I don't I'm not sure, and that's what I'm saying. We're gonna get that from Brother
Get that
Jaleel
from me. Okay.
on Tuesday.
Because we got a
Now the
lot of people.
plan,
We got a lot of black tenants. We need some black ownership.
and
But keep going. Yeah.
as what I'm at right now is an infamous restaurant, or a famous restaurant. Yeah, I
Okay.
can say infamous, a famous
Okay.
restaurant. It's called
Just
Just
turkey.
Turkey.
Okay.
That's a black-owned establishment where
Okay.
the kids from Yates High School are currently inside eating right now,
Okay.
lunch.
Okay.
So they're providing the lunch for Jack Yates,
Oh, that's
the
good.
Lions,
That's
and
good.
and as you can see, so like right now, right next door to that is
Uh-huh.
another restaurant
Right.
right here,
I see it.
right, and uh and a lot of restaurants, and I go and I look directly across the street
Mm-hmm.
behind me,
Mm-hmm.
and those restaurants are vacant. A lot of people have went out of business as a
Oh.
result. Remember, from what I understand, this entire block was barricaded from car traffic to prevent car traffic
For how
for
long?
a whole entire year. So
Wow.
economically, this whole block was suffocated.
Suffering.
So now the plan is to create, and this is I was talking to another young brother just a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
and brother Marquise Bowie,
Okay.
and he's with the Agape movement,
Okay.
and the Agape movement, and we'll talk about that stuff on Tuesday as
Okay.
well. There, and he mentioned that the plan. I asked him, what's the long term? What's the goal now
Mm-hmm.
of a lot of the movements that's going on? He says that their goal is to turn this block, this 2 block stretch of Chicago Avenue, to a variation of a Black Wall Street.
So, economic corridor.
That's what the goal is.
Good.
And you could tell they have and a lot of these, you're just looking around, and I'm like I said, I'll give you guys, look behind me. That's in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can give you the opposite view down the block, and you
Okay.
could just tell that,
J-
and
Jimmy,
it's
where is
just it's
Cup Foods?
quiet.
From where you at? Where is Cup Foods at? From where you at
From where I am,
right now?
I'm gonna take a couple of steps and take you guys
Okay.
to Cup Foods.
Please don't fall,
It's
man.
Cup Foods. Now, I know how not to fall now. I took the fall on the first night. That's kind of like getting lost when you're driving out of town. I know how not to fall now. I might not know how to fall, but I know I won't fall the same damn way. And I and And they understand, guys. They try. They attempt. They encouraged everybody to stay in tubes, but the
Uh,
fifth ward inside of me and the Rosewood inside of me saying I should be able to talk my way out of some harm if this supposed to be some brotherly
and guess
love
what,
going
Jimmy?
on this
Jimmy,
corner.
you got thousands of people watching the show with you right now. You know we'll get on that damn plane and come up there and take care of some business. So we good.
Hey,
We
hey,
good.
look behind me. Look behind me. They'll get his ass before they get me. He right. So let's keep going. so I'm gonna play the odds. I'm an odds player, and it just snow everywhere. Let me show you the ground.
Uh-huh. Jimmy,
Now,
you ain't went to see Prince. You ain't went by
now
Paisley Park.
I'm gonna go catch Apollonia them this evening. That's my goal. Now here's the inside of the bus stop. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that. Let me see if I can do that camera the other way. That way
Okay.
now we can. How do we do this?
Yep. If you can't, don't worry about it now. I don't want you to
Oh
mess
no,
yourself up
no.
on the food.
Oh,
Feed.
back camera. Okay, back camera.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
The-
Yeah, but you got it covered up. It's black. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. You good.
Okay, now we grooving.
Look.
Now we go. So this is the
Oh.
inside of the bus stop. This is inside of the infamous bus stop.
Uh-huh.
This is the inside of it. Now they have another thing right here where they have a lot of plants and flowers inside of there,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Now we're walking, we're actually outside
Cup.
of the Cup Foods.
Oh, there it is
We're
right
walking
there.
up to
Yeah.
it. Now I can stop right here.
Yeah.
This is the memorial
Yes.
that they have set up. And this is the memorial. And you see, you
Look at
guys see.
Joy. Yeah.
And right here on the ground right here,
Uh-huh.
you see they have the makeshift made like angels. Now, when I understand, that's not actually the spot where he died. That's actually the spot where the police car was at
Oh,
in the
okay.
front of it. He
Okay.
actually probably, from what I
Right up in
understand,
there.
probably more so right up in there.
Right in there.
And
Oh, that's the street, Jimmy. Oh, that's the street. So
yeah,
all of that stuff out in the street.
yeah. Now, well, it was the street. This stuff ain't
Okay.
going nowhere no time soon. Now,
Gotcha.
remember that gas station across the street?
Uh-huh.
That gas station, it says, right, where there's power, there's people.
Where's
That
people at?
station has been closed down. It's no longer in operation. A lot of people, a lot of different movements are occupying real estate in that parking lot. And I'm gonna take you guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna go in.
Yeah, I don't want you to go
I'm
in.
just
I
gonna
don't
show
want
you.
you to go in.
That's the front of it.
Yeah.
And as you
Yeah.
can see, once again, foot traffic comes through this store very frequently, and you could tell there's a lady right there.
Hey, lady.
She's manicuring some of the plants and flowers or whatnot that people comes and place on a daily basis from all around. And this is guys, look, I'll give you guys another good look. This is what right now we're in Minneapolis, South Minneapolis. That's East 38th Street and Chicago
Okay.
Avenue. And of
Gotcha.
course, over here is the spot where I'm gonna go out in the street a little bit. You see this? Look what they made.
What they do?
This is in the middle of the street. You see this monument?
Damn.
This is
They
a
just
monument.
made them a little roundabout.
Yeah, they turned this into a roundabout, and that's over there. Over there is where he was parked at.
Oh, yeah.
Right there in front.
And they got him out the car right up against that wall right there first. Yes.
Yeah,
And the other, okay.
and then came on over to here,
Yeah.
where he ended up right here. And of
Wow.
course, this is, and I'm gonna tell you, as you can see, people out, white and black alike, they come and this thing is very frequented throughout the course of day, on a daily, hourly, minute basis. And I just wanted to make sure I gave you guys a scoop of that, because it's
did
some
good,
things you just
Jim.
can't describe. You can't describe
Yeah, that's
certain
good.
things.
Yeah.
You can't just put into words.
Yeah.
So
You're doing
that's
good.
the thing. That's the thing in regard to George Floyd's
That's good, man. I like that. I like that.
George Floyd's memorial. So that's what you guys make sure. Then I'm gonna show you guys around the corner. They got another piece of real estate and the community, and they made a makeshift graveyard with
Huh.
with makeshift they call it the names of every of lot of victims of police brutality, and it
Oh,
has like tombstone. They're like like miniature tombstones with the names of different people on there, and I have
that's what
photos from that.
Donald Hall just mentioned that on the feed, Jimmy. That is the
Oh yeah,
man-made cemetery still in existence.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I went and assistant coach Eddie Barlow uh, went and took the walk with me, and we went and
Oh, that's
visited
good,
that.
man.
And it's about a block and a half, about a block away.
Okay.
And but like I say, this stuff, I hope that the next time I come to Minneapolis, that indeed the movement towards this whole uh, block becoming more lifeful, because it feels lifeless right now. And of course, I'm talking about that turkey restaurant is the only thing that's actually open right now that you can walk in one of these stores. And I'm sorry, and there's a washateria right next door to the Just Turkey restaurant. And that washateria is open. And sure enough, next to the turkey place, I'm looking now,
Hmm.
they have a hair by Naya. So
Hey,
it's a
Miss
hair
Naya. You
the
tell
hair
Miss Naya
boutique.
said what's
Look,
up.
here you go right behind me, hair
What's
by
up, Miss
Naya.
Naya?
And so, and then the washateria alley is
Right
right
behind you. I
there
see it.
in this same little
Right
strip.
there. Right.
And
And Jimmy, you know what
I'm
I'm
looking.
seeing, Jimmy? You're right, man. You know, we live here and we don't know what's going on. See, you giving us a heartbeat, and the heartbeat is kind of faint right now in the city. We don't know all of this is not happening because CNN ain't gonna give us that. You taking us to ground zero of where this young man, and guess what? The lives that has been changed, the businesses that has been changed, the people's income that has been changed. They used to work in these places, and it's all been changed because this clown gonna put his foot a knee on that man's neck, man. So, man, man, I appreciate what you're doing because now I see something that I didn't get on CNN. But thank you.
Yeah, yeah, man. So you guys be good. I see you guys on Monday, and
Okay.
we have a lot to talk about. Have a lot of pictures and a lot of stuff. But this stuff, it just it 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 has a different type of feeling.
Right. It's kind of eerie. It's kind of eerie to me watching you.
It's understand. This is how understand, guys. You don't hear no cars, no brakes, no squeaking. It's just quiet.
Yes.
It's
I'm
almost
listening.
it's
Think about it.
it's almost like it's ain't no almost it's a spiritual ground for those.
Oh,
That's what this
sacred
stuff
ground.
is.
Okay. I like that. I like
So
that. I like
I'm gonna
that.
go up in this place, and I'm gonna see if this Just Turkey
No, I
is
got one for
gonna
you,
live up to
Jimmy.
the.
Jimmy, you know this our last Baby Friday of the year. You got to give the
Yeah,
people some. I know you got to. This gonna be your last time talking to them for till the next year. What do you
yeah.
got to say, Jimmy? Guess what? I posed a question in the beginning of the show, right? I want everybody, and I got to pose it to you. Hold on, I want to make sure I give it to you right. What are your plans? Okay, hold on. I want to get to you right. What are your what are you planning on leaving back in 2021? You're just gonna leave back there, and then what are you planning to do that you haven't done this next year? That's my question to you.
I'm going to
What you want to leave in the past first
or in the
that you ain't gonna bring?
past.
Yeah, in 2021 you gonna
I'm
leave it there.
I'm I'm gonna leave in the past
Mhm.
so much concern about people who don't want to be concerned about, and people that and I'm going to be more proactive
Mhm.
on a lot of more elements that can have a direct effect and be able to help more people. Then, in other words, we cook and we prepare mental food for a lot of people on the chop shop. We help a lot of people, inspire a lot of people. But just because you cook it,
Mm-hmm.
think about it, if you cook a lot of food and there's nobody there to eat it,
Eat it.
so we have to be more proactive to letting people know that we're preparing this dish and find out what do you want to eat tomorrow. What you want to eat tomorrow? What you want to eat next Tuesday? We're going to cook exactly what you and try to tailor make more of these dishes.
Okay.
And to whereas this platform is not so much of people feel like they're creeping to get it. It's like you proud of us when you're watching us, but you at the same time you're ashamed of to let the next person know that you're supporting us. But
Mm.
in the meantime, whenever you are in need of support, you won't turn our support, our help down. Something
Mm.
wrong with that equation. That is
Mm.
something is very wrong with that equation. And
Mm.
so that's the thing that we get into the other stuff, and there's more of as we go. And last thing, how I'm gonna get up in there. I know my turkey probably, my order probably ready, and that is, and that is, I'm gonna let the Jack Yates
Uh-huh.
boys basketball team. They finished 0-2. They
Uh-huh.
lost on last night. They
Mm.
put up a gallant effort. They were actually beating Chicago or at the half.
Right.
And look, Calvin Murphy had 17 points in the first half. He finished with 23. He's a freshman, and remember, I'm his father is the only parent that made the trip of the entire Yates team. Now,
We got to do better.
this wasn't a basketball trip to
Mm-hmm.
me. I told you guys this before.
Mm-hmm.
This was more than basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And this was an opportunity to come and share. And those kids, they took pictures at the sites at the memorial that we showed you earlier. And one thing I can say about them, you could tell good kids and behaved kids. They represented Houston very, very well. From the people at the hotel, from the way when they went came in and out of the gymnasiums, it was no uh, mischievousness with this group. And so that's the thing. So that's why I'm saying. So everybody, even in the loss, they're not blaming each other. They're communicating well. They're all, dude. I watched the teams out. It's not 4 or 5. It's only 11 of them that came on the trip,
Mm-hmm.
and a 12th one didn't make the trip, and he found out he had a contracted a positive test,
Wow.
so he didn't make the trip on the
Wow.
day they were traveling.
Wow.
He stayed back and went and stayed. He's still in Houston, and he's a starting point guard for them.
Mm.
They very much. He plays last night. Dates win that game. I put my right pocket. The way that
Wow.
they play, like because they made shots.
Wow.
Remember, they made shots.
Mm-hmm.
But this team, it don't have 3, 4 different cliques on it. They
Mm.
all they all come together.
I like that.
When they got off the bus to go and take pictures a while ago, the coach told them, make sure y'all stay in at least 2 groups of 2.
Uh,
I looked at them, they was in a group of 11.
11. Wow.
And when you see that happening and informed,
Uh-huh.
that means you got a chance in
Right.
life to get me something special. They trying to learn stuff. They're asking questions. They're
They,
embracing it.
they got great
And that's the
leadership,
good
Jimmy.
thing.
Jimmy, they got
That's the
great
good thing.
leadership over there, but keep going. They got
That's a
great
good thing.
leadership. Yeah.
So we want to get you guys to share the show if you
Okay.
hadn't done so. The last Thursday of the year,
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate you guys and thank you guys for helping us eclipse the 1,000 mark on the YouTube Boom Boom Room.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure this is a perfect time. If you hadn't shared the show in a while, share it one time for old time's sake, and let somebody come on in and get and enjoy the chop shop. And how to.
Uh-huh.
Lastly, I remind you. I know they're gonna bring it up on Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
They say the police don't even come on this block no more.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
The police don't even come to this block no more.
In other words, they said F y'all. I know what they did.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe out of safety for them, but the fear of what could happen if you're rolling up there
yeah.
by yourself. And I'm telling you, they'll tell you the story
And
too.
it's
The
still
people,
like that now. That's
yes,
crazy.
yes, the people wanted to burn. Remember, a lot of stuff burned down in Minneapolis. They wanted to burn that cup foods to the ground.
Right.
And somehow, remember the movie Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing, when Spike Lee stopped when they killed Radio Raheem,
Yeah.
and they said no, they didn't, and finally just they somehow some of the leaders kept them from burning it down,
Down. Right.
and because they wanted that place they wanted to keep that thing as a reminder,
Uh-huh.
so that way they can see. That way now other people had a reason to come on up in there. So
Yeah.
that's the ticket on that. Anyway, I'll leave you guys on that note.
All
Man,
right.
y'all, I hope you guys got educated on some point.
We
Hope you
did.
feel what I'm feeling, and I had to stay an extra day for this, and I'm glad I stayed. Y'all be good, man. See you guys Monday.
All right, Doc.
All right.
Wow. Did y'all see that? That was unbelievable, man. I can't wait. I got some stuff to talk to y'all about. Y'all hold on. Let me take a quick break and I'm gonna come back. And I want to hear y'all comments. And I got some things I want to share with y'all. But Chop Shop, we'll be back in a minute.
The Cox Pradia Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
How are you going to be on the stage? How are you going to get from off the bench to on the floor? If you love basketball, you got to be passionate about what you do. You can't just play just to play.
If you really want it, you'll need to make sacrifices. You'll face doubt. You will fail. Whether or not you succeed, that's your...
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. Hey, y'all. Have y'all just sitting back, just soaking up what we just saw? You know, Yvette Machete, we got two people on here that were born and raised in Minnesota. Yvette and Miss Charles with the car rental. If you see her car rental moniker on the screen. Man, a shout out. Jimmy talking about how well-mannered those kids was. They got great leadership. Greg Wise, Eddie Barlow, that crew. Robert Dooley. Man, let me tell you something, man. That Yates High School pride, you know, we got Stephanie Holcomb on here. Her family went to that school. And man, he's just proud. Man, I'm just proud of him. I'm really. I wasn't think y'all notice I ain't talked about the game. I didn't care. I didn't care. I sit and saw something. But let me tell you something. Boom, boom, room. This is why I said we got to put ourselves in positions of power. Let me show you why. We should have put. I don't care what happened. We should have figured this thing out. Next year, more than one parent gonna be on their trip. If I have to buy some of the tickets, this can't happen anymore, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we got to leave that old stuff in 2021. In 2021, 22, we got to get our bank together. So if the parents couldn't afford it or couldn't just right then, we got to be able to send the parents too. One parent there with them babies. We got to be a viable institution. I didn't know this, and I didn't find the parents had a month. Everybody can't travel on a month's notice. But we got to posture ourselves in this community so we're stronger financially, so we could just say, hey, Kevin, how many tickets you got? How many tickets you got? How many tickets you got? Let me go up down the road. How many can you get one? Jameson, can you get one? Crystal, could you get one? Gary Sinclair, can you get one? Wesley, could you get one? That's how we got to start thinking community. Slim McDaniel, could you get one? This event, this was historic. In one parent, Daryl Hall, Daryl Hall, Donald Hall. Yo, we got to put ourselves in positions where this got to no, this can't happen no more. That's all I was thinking about when he said that. He told me that last night. I was just saying, how long did the parents have? Herman Scott, this what make, like Jimmy said, this stuff we preparing. We can't keep preparing this stuff and us keep coming on this a show talking for 2 hours a day for four days a week and we can't affect change. No. Guess what? I'm gonna get tired of it. Jimmy gonna get tired of it. Chris gonna get tired of it. We got to put ourselves in a position that we can say, hey, these our kids. We can't expect for Mattress Mac to come do this. We our own damn Mattress Mac. But us as a community got to communicate a little bit better so we can know. I know Michael got some. Michael got. Y'all see how powerful we are? You see how powerful every parent would have had the resources to be on that trip. Man, and we don't have to do tournament. We don't have to do no GoFundMe because what I found, the GoFundMe be taking percentage. We ain't gonna get GoFundMe nothing. Hey, this family, I got this family. Herman Scott, you got this family. Slim, you got them? Okay. Michael Smith, you got them. That's all we got to do. We ain't trying to pay GoFundMe. They take some money out of it, from what I hear. Well, we gonna get this thing right, man. I'm telling you. Listen, the questions I asked him. Hey, Slim, I don't know if you were there. Slim, in the beginning of the show, I asked 2 questions, Slim. I said, what are you planning to leave behind, Slim, in 2021? And what are you planning to do that you have not done next year? I told everybody, Slim, I ain't gonna lie. Slim, I want to learn how to fly a plane. Next year, my quest to learn how to fly a plane, I'm gonna do it. No, you all right. Herman, you all right? Herman, we good. Herman, if you ain't got it, we ain't got it. We finna put ourselves in a position to have it. Slim, you got me? Slim, tell me what you planning on doing next year that you ain't never thought about doing, you ain't never did. And what you just gonna leave behind. And then, Slim, tell me something in this basketball community. Tell me something in this summer basketball community that you plan on leaving back in 2021 and you planning on doing something that you ain't never done in this basketball community next year. I think those some good. I think that's a good place for us to start, man. Yo, we got 40 more minutes left in this new year. Boy, hey, hold up now, Slim. Hold up. We could have held George Ford Youth event to fund the trip. No, we didn't have time. The people didn't have but a month. We didn't have but a month. They found out they finalized it in November. Then we ain't got no. You ain't got to do all that. Make sure that you have some somewhere put up. I have a credit card somewhere, you personally, and then you can just pay for somebody. That's all we gotta do. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna figure out a way to have some kind of fun. We'll do that. But I'm talking about them kids that have to November. Parents had November to find out they going somewhere in December. So we didn't have time for a fundraiser. But we can do all kind of fundraisers just for Jack Yates. But then if we do it for Jack Yates, we got to do it for everybody. You follow me? So we just got to get better, man. It's so much stuff. And like I say, I guess ain't no back. Hold up. So I guess summer basketball was great in 2021 for everybody. So it was absolutely, and I know it can't be great. It can't be great. We had a year. Let me tell you why it can't be great. We had a year of people having fake and dummy accounts talking about people in the basketball camp. We had people arguing with each other on Twitter on 2021. We had pandemic, off pandemic, on pandemic in 21. We had a lot of crazy stuff. We had the PGW rise in 2021. So y'all telling me, unless y'all just don't want y'all might not want people. I'm asking you, what are you leaving behind? What would you want left behind in 2021? And what are you planning on doing that you have not done next year? That's all. Stephanie said she loved to be a fundraiser. Stephanie, that ought to be you in 2022. So when the Yates high school's basketball or sports team needs something, they got a spot. They got somebody who can help every time. So that's it, man. I mean, I don't see no more sign. Y'all can't believe where all my coaches at. Joe Baldridge. I saw this last night. Slim McDonald, I saw this last night. And if you want me, Slim, I hope you got this video. Slim, you know how come people talking about kids don't know how to post pass and all of that? Man, I saw this video. I hope you coaches have seen it. I got this little dude I fell in love with already. I just found out who he was. Check this out. Check this out, coaches. This is from my coaches. This is all from my coaches right here. Hey, coaches, did y'all see that? Coach, I had to bring that to y'all. I had to show y'all that, coaches. That's for y'all coaches. Folk, Slim, I got to send it to you. You got to, coach, you know how y'all always talk about, don't nobody know how to do the post entry. Don't nobody have to do that. This young kid name is Yuri Collins. Played for the University. Let me see. I think he plays for, wait a minute. I think he played for St. Louis. I think he does. He leads the nation in assists. But, hey, that requires skill and touch. That's what the guys supposed to be trying to develop the guys in skill and touch? Yes, giving back. Of course, Michael. But Michael, You talking about we're gonna have to talk about it. No, what we have to do, a lot of us probably give in like over here. Folk, Slim give over here, Walter Yates give over here, Michael Jordan. Mike, we got to be able. See, Mike, Mike, if I was to slap you with this hand, Mike, it might not move your big ass. But Mike, if we ball that fist together and I hit you with this one, that means Mike, Walter, Slim, Michael, Robert, all us together. We'll pack a mightier punch. We'll pack a mightier punch. See, we just around here doing this right now. Yeah, it's not, yeah. I mean, Joe Baldridge, you don't have to say it if it's a lost art. You don't have to dislike it or not. You just make sure you teaching your kids. I gave that to the coaches. So Mike, so guess what? If all the Joe Baldridge kids know how to do that pass, guess what? Basketball world get better. If don't nobody else do it, just your kids do it, the basketball get better. We can't worry about what nobody else do. See that? But think about that. You blessed 30 boys with size 14, 15 sneakers this Christmas. Guess what? But what if you had got with somebody else? Michael, that's you by yourself. Michael, by yourself, you can buy a house. But with a group of us, you can buy a building. You follow me? That's 30 guys. But what if you had got with the rest of these guys? Imagine how many you could have served. I know it's hard to get, yes, it's hard to get people. You got to find people that's like-minded with you. You just can't go into business. You can't do stuff with anybody. I'll tell y'all that. Because somebody going to tell me, man, I tried this stuff with this dude. I tried it, but you got the wrong one. You ain't with the same woman you had. You probably ain't with the same wife you had. Stuff happens. Relationship stuff happens in life. You do it till you get it right. Think about this. When I think about this show, look at it. He said, I cut 25 kids' heads. See, that's just one guy. But what if he had a group of guys with him? How many heads could they have cut it? How many heads they could have cut? If he had 5, if he had 4 more barbers, 4 more guys, how many kids? Could have been 100 kids, 125 kids. I hope y'all getting this. It's not, those little pinpricks, they okay. But we want to have a powerful blow. Little pinpricks. Yeah, I'm just thinking about stuff, man. I'm thinking about, it's just so much stuff, man. See, I put it on Facebook, Twitter. No other barbers won't. That's all right. That's all right. I put it on Facebook and Twitter. I understand. It's okay. If they don't do it, you still got to keep going. Somebody, you probably just didn't reach everybody. What if you reach somebody like me who don't be looking at his Twitter? Who don't look at it? See, everybody don't go on this thing every day and every hour. I hope y'all know that, don't you? That's why some people don't watch the Chop Shop right now. They watch it later. Top Boy, He said, what role did Cup Foods play in Floyd death? Cup Foods was the people that called the police saying that he passed a counterfeit $20 bill. That's the role that they played in Cup's death. Yeah. Thank you. So we got to keep on. We got to keep on, Slim. Slim, just cause somebody don't do it the first time, you got to keep on. Slim, I wouldn't have never thought it would be 6 years we still doing this stuff on this show. Yo, do y'all realize how quick, how easy this show? And I wouldn't have met a whole lot of y'all. How easy was this show? Almost we said forget about it. Because we got tired of messing with these radio stations. The bureaucracy and the BS that goes on with these radio stations. Y'all, we came close to saying, man, y'all know we took a hiatus. We wasn't planning on coming back at all. Until we found out we didn't need them. They didn't have no value, the radio stations. They are going to be a dinosaur. Dinosaur. I never forget it, y'all. We almost quit. Me and Jimmy were having fun. Man, y'all know that we have to stop what we do, our careers, every day to produce and put this show on. Just reflecting. I can't believe it. I was brought on as a guest. And look who's on the screen right now. It's just me. Because when people put you in positions, you got to perform. Got to perform. That's why this sports we talk about. In sports, you have to perform. We ain't talking about them, but if he in sports, he got to perform. I get out. Go take up knitting. Sports, you have to perform. I'm so proud of this community. I'm so proud of these people. I'm so proud. That's why I don't mind doing this. This community is a lot better than people think. Yes, we got some bad people in it. But what I found out, if we got enough good people, you remember they said, what's the thing? What's up, Anson? What's the thing? If you put the drunk and the preacher in there in the same place, after a certain time, you're going to have either two preachers or two drunks. It's enough of us to drown out that bad element. Hold up, it's enough of us who trying to do the right thing. And I know, I watched this, and listen, let me tell you something. I watched this. I know that this summer basketball and this rush that these guys get from being, oh, I got the number one guy in this class. I got the number one guy in this guy. I got to get. But man, when you got power in your positions of leadership, you can't abuse them. You can't abuse them. I know we've been abused as a people. Come on. I've been studying history. Thinking about somebody. Oh, no, I ain't even talk about that. I never forget. it was talking about Slim. You remember somebody sent me some stuff about the audacity of no. I understand that, Slim. You got to think about it, Slim. Clem said all these dudes want to be King Dingaling. They supposed to. We are descendants of kings. We supposed to want to be the king. It's in us. But kings, you got to respect other kings. Kings would die for their kingdom. How many of these dudes would die for their day? Kings, the captain always goes what? Down with the ship. Shit, a lot of these dudes gonna jump on that plane like on what's the name of the Titanic? They want to jump on the boat with the ladies and the children. So I understand the power, but you can't abuse it. Use that power. If somebody, and I know, guess what? And you're gonna get burnt. I've been burnt. I tell the story all the time. I can laugh about it now because a king can laugh about it. Say, hey, I gave that family a chance on being around my influence and the influence I can. It's gonna hurt that kid not being around me. You know, somebody y'all check this out. Somebody gonna tell me, man, you ain't call your nephew, you ain't call, cause I tried to represent a certain player before, and the dad gonna tell me I haven't called the player. You didn't choose me to represent your kid. You chose them other people. So they called him. What the hell I look like calling somebody else's client all the time? You chose them. So use their influence. I can't use all of my, yes, I wish your son well. If he need my help, I'll help him. But I need to call him. Hell no. No. Not gonna happen. But I never forget, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to. Somebody was sending me something about. I'm seeing people. There's a lot of friends of mine are in the cannabis space. Y'all got to remember, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Okay. If you ever been there, if you ever grew up, if you know anything about it, pretty rough place to grow up. You know, I just happen to have 5 brothers and 5 sisters that shield me from a lot of stuff. Had a mom that did not play. But I was thinking about the audacity of no, saying no. Slim being able to say no. I'll never forget in 1986. Share this with y'all. First Lady Nancy Reagan went on national television and pleaded with the populace to just say no to drugs. This was essentially a smokescreen, a mirror to deflecting the reality is that her husband's vice president, George Bush, was the operative working with the intelligence agency to infiltrate the black communities with controlled substance. Always remember, black communities don't have planes, private planes and all that. Ain't no airstrips in 5th, 3rd, 4th Ward. This stuff have to come from somewhere. And order to finance underground military operations. Stuff I just want to share with y'all. Just want to share with y'all. The government adopted the position that drug addiction was cured simply by a decision of a proclamation, which is to utter the word no. Whole campaign was built on this irrational premise. Just say no. That good people know how to say no, and bad people say yes. The argument leaves no room to unpack the complexities of compulsive behavior that sometimes will overwhelm a person's control. It was out of that position, y'all, check this out. It fostered an immoral position that addiction was criminalization and addiction was not a disease. See, addiction, when we used to get caught with weed, they put us in jail. If we was addicted to something, they put us in jail. But this opioid situation, they want to give them help. It was out of that position that landed over 1 million black men in jail for drug-related possession. When it was announced, just say no collectively, the entire African American community should have risen up and shouted back at her and said no. Think about the stuff, ladies and gentlemen, that we should have said no 2 years ago. That speaks to us right now. One of my favorite words when I get my new clients, when I talk to them, says, son, let's use this sport. Let's use this first contract. Let's use this as an economic springboard for your future. You're in a position that a lot of people are not in. You're in a position where you're going to earn the most of your money when you're young. Most people, like us, earn a buck of our money when we get older. What's up, Marcus Carroll? And always tell them, you got to be good at saying no. Jonathan Griffin, he's got to be good. Listen, if my mama needs something, you take care of your mama. I'm going to press pause and rewind. If my mama needs something, I ain't talking about that. But we're not promised to get a second contract. So let's treat this one like it's your last. So you got to have the no person. So if somebody needs something, send them to me. I was Mr. No. A lot of people got mad at me. It was some mamas got mad at me. Some brothers got mad at me. Everybody got mad at me because when they come to me, all I said was, Jonathan, Marcus Carroll, give me a business plan. Then you say you want to start a business. You got to have a plan. I just need him to give me some. He don't mind. He just want to make it all make sense. So I'm the no guy. I'm the no guy. And not in parents. Coach, you gotta understand. I remember a young kid. And some of them listening. Some of these new young guys, they listening. They listening. They getting it. You know, a lot of guys 20 years ago when I first got it, 30 years ago when I first, a lot of them didn't listen. I'm talking about as a whole. But these young guys, and then they making so much money. You know, it's hard to mess off. It's hard to mess off some of the money these guys get now, right? But it's he said, quit jumping out the plane all the time without a parachute. And let me tell you something, some things that make sense. Some things, but you know, everybody come with these guys and must have, just say no. Just say no. It ain't that easy. You know, I'm looking at people profiting from an industry, and y'all got to understand, I was in a meeting in the last month. People trying to get me in the cannabis space, and you know what? I ain't lying. I'm thinking about it, but then I think about all our guys. We still got guys locked up for selling weed, and we got John Boehner, who used to be on this, lead the Senate head. Used to construct laws that put guys in jail. Now he is a consultant in the cannabis space. Same guy who used to lock the guys up. So, I mean, all I'm doing is reflecting how we got to be better on next year. Remember, 2 questions I asked y'all. What are you planning to leave behind in 2021? And what are you planning to have to do next year that you haven't done before? And let me know. I just want to know. Make a proclamation. I told you what I'm leaving. I'm leaving behind self-doubt and criticism of myself. Always criticizing myself. I'm telling y'all, I can be hard on myself. How I think I'm measuring up to my purpose. But I plan on leaving that behind. But I have to train my brain differently. Whenever you try to leave something behind, you got to try. Whenever you try to leave old Junebug behind there, your boyfriend, look at her. I have 2 misdemeanor possession jobs. I'm on their asses the minute they legalize in the state of Texas. See? People have got locked up and now people are making money off it. But Nancy Reagan told us to just say no. But I got some stuff I want to share with y'all before we get out on this date. Had a lot more, but I couldn't write all this stuff down. But on this date, talk about LeBron James again. He was born 50,000 minutes, 56,000 points. 36,000 points, 1,000 blocks, 2,000 steals, 9,800 assists, 9,900 rebounds. He was born on this date. Kenyon Martin, whose son plays for the Houston Rockets, he was born on this date, 1977. 1974, on this date, Don Reed, journeyman big man. Look him up. He was born. Paul Watson and Troy Williams, they younger, born in 1994. They was born on this day. Lakers, one of the Lakers legend, not legend, but if y'all remember DJ Binga, he won 2 championships with the Lakers. He was just on the end of the bench. He was born on this day. Born on this date also is Mel Gibson. Not that Mel Gibson. In 1940, Mel Gibson, he was someone who played 9 games for the Lakers in 1964. He was nicknamed the Cordova Comet. Just giving you some stuff. He went to Western Carolina University. I'm just giving you some stuff before we get off on this date. It's the last Thursday of the year. The next time we talk, it's going to be New Year. So I'm just giving you some stuff that happened on this day. Check this out. On this date, in 1946, Earl Higgins was born. Played 53 games in the NBA in 1 year. Okay? And you may be wondering, why is this significant? Because then, born on this date in 1968, is Sean Higgins, his son, who played 6 years in the NBA and over 200 games. I don't know about y'all. That's a father son with the same birthday. Have anybody ever experienced that? Such a weird thing to me. Yeah, Nancy Reagan's addicted to. Look at that. She didn't say no. But guess what? They told us to say no. That was the campaign, Karen Roach. On this date, hold on, y'all. I got something for you. On this date, 1961, Wilt Chamberlain scored 42 points in a 111 loss to Boston. Y'all, guess what? That was 14 straight in which he scored at least 40 points a game, which is still an NBA record. 14 straight games, 40 a month. Man, stop it, Herb. Ronald Reagan was a movie star. He's supposed to have some bad girls, man. He had Jane Wyman before. I didn't know. Jane Wyman was his woman at first, before Nancy Reagan. She's an actress from way back. Let me not go there. Let me leave these boys. Quit it, Herb. Herb, we got another one. Date. On this date, in 1971. Wow. She came to Fur High School. Wow. See, I know I'm giving y'all, but check this out. Got another one for you. Marcus Carroll. Watch this one, Marcus Carroll. On this date in 1971, the Lakers had a 122-106 victory at Seattle, ending a perfect 16 game record for the month of December. The best month recorded in NBA history. It was the Lakers' second consecutive undefeated month, because also they posted a 14-0 record in the month of November. Check this out, that is Moody. During their NBA record 33-game win streak. I knew that, but I didn't know that one. Stop it, Herb. Herb. I'm going to get back. Herb, stop, man. Nancy Reagan, stop. A couple of more birthdays today. Okay, who you got? Tiger Woods. I talked about Tiger Woods. You're a little bit late. I'm going to talk about him at the beginning of the show. Tyrese, okay. Gabby Douglas, okay. Layla Ali, I'm sorry. And Justin Combs. Just thought I'd add. Okay, all right. I like that. But Tiger Woods ain't on no B list, sir. Tiger Woods is on the A list. On this date in Herb, let me see that you remember this, Herb. On this date in 1990, Orlando point guard Scott Skiles dished out an NBA record 30 assists in a game as the Magic defeated the Denver Nuggets 155-116 in Orlando. Howard Porter, I think, had 29. Birthday list. Yes, I talked about Tiger. At first. But y'all, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Gosh, man. Y'all, it's been a year. Where y'all? Hey, we got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you on. What do we want to talk about in this 60? Y'all give me a topic. Give me something. Somebody give me something. Somebody give me some. Boy, I got some stuff for y'all next year. I can't even give it to us right now. Give me something. What you want to talk about? Give me a question. Melvin Dudes ain't there? Give me a question. Y'all got, hold up, let me see. You got 6 minutes? 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you on. How about us getting together? Did y'all just get together? Jimmy just had to get together the other day. I know it was the last minute. Jameson Morrow, who you want to get together with? Tell me what you're talking about. Who else they bringing back to the NBA? That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't know how long this thing. Best high school player to ever come out of Houston, Texas. In my opinion, you gotta understand I didn't live here. Y'all. I guess he's just saying that for the. I got to think about who the best high school player I've seen, because I didn't see all of those guys, Eddie Owens and all them guys. I didn't see. I don't know. Robert Hatter, Kevin Porter, Chicago was the original. Yes. I said he had 29. Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Who else they bringing back in? This is a good one. A best high school player. Who the best high school to come out of Houston Tech? Who's the best? I can't tell you, Kevin. Man, that's a. Trying to see who the best player. I didn't see Eddie Owens. That's his. I didn't see him. Who did I see? Y'all, that's a hard one for me, because the rest, all of them just all right. The ones I've seen. Trying to see who I went and said, I ain't seen him. Heard. You can't have, how many heard? Come on. He said one. You can't call out 12 names. It's just one. Who said Walter Yates? I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to see. I haven't seen nobody that great in high school. In my era up here. I missed TJ Ford and them. I was busy out of town. I was living here, but I didn't see Daniel Ewing and all of them play. I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough high school basketball, y'all, to say I can say the best that I've seen. That's a good one. Oh, okay. That's unique. That's unique. I mean, that's a good one. What else? What else y'all got? Name the starting five out of Houston Baptist. I can't name them. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna let y'all name them. See, next year had I was talking about getting together. We gave. See, Jameson, you must not have been here. Jimmy gave a little impromptu happy hour, man. But I know it was at the last minute. I told we got to do it again. They did one at the last minute, and a lot of people showed up. They said it was packed to capacity. But with this Delta variant, with this variant, I ain't trying to be around no 1,000 people, Jameson. So we got to let this Delta knock it down again. We got to. Sean Gay, I did never seen Sean Gay play. What's the worst advice you have? You have a client you regret that. How did you fix it? The worst advice. I don't remember. I don't even lie. The worst advice. That's a good one. I knew you asked that the other day. I've been thinking about it. I know a couple of things that backfired on me. I'll put it like this. I wouldn't say, I think it was great advice, but evidently he and his new bride didn't. I told one of my guys he need to get a prenup to protect his inheritance. And he got upset. The new wife got upset, fired the hell out of me. Because my job is to give him the correct advice. And guess what? She wound up divorcing him, taking him for everything he had. And guess what? He finally found time and told somebody, man, I wish I had listened to what Robert said. And y'all, prenup, man, ain't nothing. It's not. It was invented. It was instrumental. It was. All you're trying to do is protect your inheritance. Let's say, Karen Roach got a bunch of money, and he meet this little girl. Don't mean him and nobody, no earthly good. But Karen Roach got that bread. She trying to get it. She telling we don't need no prenup. We don't need all of that. And Karen Roach said, baby, you right, you right. But guess what? If she take half his money, if something happened to him and she died, he's not, his kids are not going to inherit it. The stuff go to the wife. So you try to protect your inheritance. You try to protect your inheritance. That's all I ever did. Melvin Dudes was try to protect the guy. I didn't say, man, not to love your wife. I said just make sure you sign a prenuptial. All it is you're protecting what you have already. If she had a lot of money, I bet her ass would do it. Let me go down. Somebody might actually know. Let's go. Okay, LeBradford. Yeah, I did. I never remember. It might not have been good advice to them, but it was. I think I would give them the same advice. Who is the best ever? Who was the best player you ever played against? God damn. How? Can you? Vernon Maxwell. Vernon Maxwell. Vernon Maxwell. Can the Chop Shop recruit some interns for summer 22 in order to give you two a well-deserved break? Nah, we all right. We all right. Because we have to wait till this thing is over with, because if we get interns, they got to spend time with us. And we won't, I wouldn't want the kid to come spend time with me, and I'm not going to spend time with a lot of kids. Now we can talk on the phone, but no, Mike, not right now. Not right now. Not in this climate. Let's pick a date in 2000 so Sonya, Mindy, Mate, and I can, you know what? Chris Walker's going to back up out of there, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he's scared of y'all. He going to back up out. But what we going to do, this is what we're going to do, because he ain't listening to the show today. Dad is Moody, Sonya, Mindy, Mate. What we're going to do is, when I catch him on the show, right, I'm going to send you a special link for just you can connect to the show for that one time. And I'm going to send you that link and let y'all, we're going to surprise his ass. That's what we're going to do to Chris Walker in 2022. Because I've been telling, man, he don't never know when he going to show, but when he get on. So it's going, let me tell you something. It's at least one of y'all going to be on the show that day. Okay? At least one of y'all. We're going to get somebody, and guess what? I'm just going to pop y'all in on the screen on him, and y'all just go at his head. All right? Okay, Eric Raspberry. I was going to say him as well. Okay, Eric. Oh, they still talking about players. Okay. I played against C. Walker and Winslow, and they were really good, but they were not in the conversation. Okay. But he's not from here. Ray for Austin. Okay. Okay. What client? In their career? Okay. What client exceeded even your expectations? Damn. That's a good one. I'm going to put that one up there. Hold up so everybody can know. Melvin, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Most of the time when I went after guys, I went after the baddest dudes in the world. Okay, I went out there. They always sick me on the baddest dude, the one who we might not get. So I struck out a lot more than I got because I didn't recruit it from Michael Vick to everybody. LeBron, I got to LeBron a little late because I had another guy on him. I got to him a little late. Everybody. But the question, what was your question again? You said, who exceeded? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't have never expected the phenomenon that happened with Penny to happen. I knew he was going to be a good player, but I didn't expect it to go. I'm talking about the Nike deal, the Coca-Cola deal, the Sprite, that's just I didn't expect. You know he could care to be good, but you didn't expect this. When you're doing stuff, we doing a campaign. I think I told y'all about this. Damn, I didn't mean to stay this long, but I remember y'all. If y'all go back and look a long time ago, I'm gonna tell you this story, and I got to get off now. But the story about when I first when Penny was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, he was at a hospital bed, had a hospital gown on. He got shot in the foot. Okay. He got shot in the foot, and he wasn't playing. You know, they didn't know whether he was going to be. He was a Prop 48. That means he couldn't. You know, he didn't academically apply to be a freshman athlete, so he had to wait out a year, become academic eligible. It's all this in this magazine, all of this, right? So so just watching him go through those things and go from there, and we was going on our we was going to meet the teams. We went to talk to Don Nelson with the Golden State Warriors, had Tim Hardaway. We went to talk to Orlando Magic. We talked to Philadelphia. We went to all these places, and Don Nelson asked me something. He said, Robert Hatter, he said, Robert, what is it with the stuff he got shot? What if it's with this guy? Because Penny used to, Penny used to hang with this guy named, a guy, I can't even call his name, but he used to hang with this guy, and the guy was a known drug dealer in Memphis. And that's when he got shot in the foot. The people came trying to rob the guy, and Penny, and they just shot back, and the bucket ricocheted off the ground and hit Penny in the foot. So they were asking me about this stuff, right? Man, what about his image? Is he this kid? What kind of guy is he? What got this? It was a red flag, right? Because they do their due diligence when they go. So we check this out. So I went to my partner. My partner was a sheriff deputy. He was over the sheriff's department, and I told him what was happening when we was going on. I was going to the meeting with the guys. They were worried about it. See, y'all look at the Penny now, and no, they were worried about this stuff because they were about to invest millions of dollars in it. So they wanted to know what they were getting. So the sheriff guy said, look, Robert, we just got a lot of money that we got to do a campaign, a drug campaign. Okay? So we came up with this drug pack. I got to find some of the paper. But you might could Google it. It was called Be Smart, Stay Clean, and Keep the Dream. Penny was telling the kids in Memphis, be smart on every commercial, stay clean, and keep the dream. Okay? If I find some of the pictures, I'm going to post them, y'all. So we did that in joint with the sheriff's department. I mean, then UNICEF. We started doing stuff for UNICEF. in conjunction with TNT. We started doing all of this stuff. We had life-size posters of him. Be smart, stay clean, keep the dream. Guess what? I sent it to every top team in the NBA. So y'all thinking this who he is? Let me show you who he really is. So when we come up with that campaign, and it came that campaign, because you say it exceeded, because you asked what exceeded my expectations. That campaign helped lower the crime rate in Memphis. So it raised it so low, it got federal attention. So guess what? Bill Clinton came down to give Penny an award because of that. So that exceeded, all I was doing is just, check this out. All I was doing is trying to make sure these people keep asking me about that other stuff. So I got that thing with Coach Randy, with Officer Randy Wade. I never forget him. I'm forever in your debt, man. Forever in your debt. He took a chance and listened to me, and they formed that campaign around Penny, and it helped him so much, tremendously. Nike loved it. Why you think we got the Nike deal and Chris Webber and nobody else got it? They loved that little act, an act of desperation. I ain't gonna lie, out of my part, I didn't expect for that to happen and blow up like that. And it's a whole nother story after that. But I ain't got time. I told y'all this is all in my book. It's gonna get the book whenever we finish it. But I just wanted to share that. Thank you, Melvin Dude. That was a great question, Melvin Dudes. But that's how tough. We look at the guy now. You see him last night in the pretty suit. But man, it was some times that everything wasn't that great. And wasn't that great. It was some self-doubt. Like I talked about then. But guess what? We get to the other side. And guess what? Guess what we're gonna do now? It's the last show. Man, I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Can't wait to see y'all on the other side. Let's be careful this New Year's Eve, man. We are not out the woods. Yes, be careful. I was invited to a whole lot of stuff, and I'm not going to none of it. I can't go, man. I just can't do it. Can't do it to you. I can't do it to my family. I can't do it to nobody. I just can't do it. So y'all, let's do some stuff. Y'all can get together one night. Y'all get together on New Year's Eve. If y'all ain't doing nothing, try to find a friend that you in the boom boom room, and y'all get a few of them together. Then at some point, try to connect me in. I'll try to pop in and mess with y'all. Let's do something a little bit safer this year. And we can toast to each other. I mean, we can try something like that. I just want y'all to be safe. We made it through this year, and just so proud of y'all. Thank y'all so much. But I'm out of here because I got so many places to go and get the hell out of here. But let's slide down Dino's neck for the last time in 2021 and yabba do this thing. That what off the court deal? I can't do it today. Hey, one of these days when I'm on the show alone, Melvin Dudes, hold that question, put it in your bank, and we're gonna ask some more. We're gonna do some more, and we can do that. I wish we had started this sooner, but I can't go no further today. I got to get out of here. But thank you so much. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Marcus Carroll. Shout out to everybody, man. I'll see y'all in 2020, 22. If not, if y'all don't bring me in one of y'all things tonight, on what's tomorrow night on New Year's Eve. That might be good. Somebody do that. Sonya, you might need to do that. But I'll see y'all later. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live